Wilmington Island, where tonight hordes of wharf crabs are showing up. Those little tiny crabs, creepy enough to freak some homeowners out in a big way. Fox 28 Shelby Roberts is live there tonight. So Shelby, you talked to one man who's dealing with them. What did he say?
Yeah, Trey, the whole thing is a tad bit creepy and straight out of a weird Discovery Channel film, it sometimes feels like. Like you mentioned, there are hordes of wharf crabs that are popping up in pools, garages, and even inside some homes. And it's a very real issue that some folks right here on Wilmington Island are having to deal with after Hurricane Irma.
Andy Anderson is still cleaning up his Wilmington Island property after Hurricane Irma, but some unwelcome guests are making that task a little bit harder.
Friday night, when my wife got in the pool and said that insects were biting her. So when I got the light out and checked, they really weren't insects.
Anderson says there were dozens of wharf crabs stuck at the bottom of his pool, and he isn't the only one in the area dealing with the crabby intrusion.
Some of the other neighbors said that they had gotten in, they'd ran into the yard or in the garage or in the house. Fortunately, we haven't gotten in any house yet.
Some say the influx of tiny crabs is a big pain, but marine educator John Crawfish Crawford says it's just the natural way of life after a major storm.
This storm we just had, we had very high tide. It pushed marsh wrack way inland, and so these squareback or wharf crabs, as they're called, floated in with the marsh, and then they're looking for a place to hide.
But what's startling to some is the sheer number of wharf crabs they're finding. Thousands of these crawling critters can live on just one clump of marsh grass, even after they're displaced. But Crawford says they're completely harmless.
They're inoffensive little guys. They're lost, and they're looking for a security blanket, you might say.
Wharf crabs eat decaying plant material and like damp and dark places to hide during the day. And while some say the crabs are creepy, Crawford says they serve a vital role in the ecosystem and the food web. I
think a lot of the people who are very concerned just are not, they haven't been around this area very long, and maybe they're not familiar with them. But the animal has just been displaced by the hurricane.
Yeah, still a little bit creepy. Now, just in case you were wondering, I am told that these crabs don't breed outside of their natural habitat. So if that's a concern you have, you don't have to worry about that. And I'm also told by John Crawford that they will eventually make their way back to the marshes. But coming up at 10:30, I'm sharing some of the safe ways that you can expedite that process. Reporting live on Wilmington Island, Shelby Roberts, Fox 28 News at 10.
All right. Thank you so